Good night, good night. Good night. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, family, friends, and farmers, good evening and welcome to the 54th Annual Agricultural Fair Award Ceremony, brought to you by the Office of the Governor and also the Department of Agriculture. Tonight, we gather in celebration not only for Ag Fair season, but for celebration of farmers, producers, visionaries, families, and instrumentalities who continue to cultivate the land and preserve the agricultural heritage of the Virgin Islands. For more than 5 decades, the Agricultural Fair has stood as a symbol of resilience, sustainability, economic empowerment, and cultural pride. It is where community meets cultivation, where tradition meets innovation, and where the future of food security in our territory takes root. My name is Nadia A. Coy Thomas, and it is always a pleasure to be your mistress of ceremonies. At this time, we welcome our dignitaries and our special guests. Good evening to the Honorable Albert Bryan Jr., Governor of the United States Virgin Islands. Good evening to the Honorable Kenneth L. Gittins, Senator in the 36th Legislature, and all members present of the 36th Legislature, good evening. Good evening to the Honorable Stacey E. Plaskett, Delegate to Congress. Good evening to the Honorable Louis E. Peterson, Jr., Commissioner of the Department of Agriculture. We also welcome all members of the Governor's Cabinet and the Governor's senior staff. Good evening to Pastor Enoch King of the Way of the Cross Baptist Church. And good evening to our strongstress, Miss Shiva Richardson. Of course, we welcome everyone that is tuning in online, everyone that's in attendance tonight, and also the Department of Agriculture's staff and colleagues. At this time, please join me as we stand for the National Anthem and the Virgin Islands March, rendered by Miss Shiva Richardson. Immediately following, we will have Pastor Enoch King, who will offer an invocation, so please remain standing. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say, doth that star-spangled banner Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave. All hail the Virgin Islands, emeralds of the sea, where beaches bright with coral sand and trade winds bless our native land. All hail the Virgin Islands, bathed in waters blue. We give our loyalty full to thee and pledge allegiance forever true. God bless the Virgin Islands. Humbly now we pray, where all mankind can join today in friendly warmth of work and play. God bless our Virgin Islands, beautiful and tall, beneath the sunny skies, hilltops high. Beneath the sunny skies, hilltops high, holds out a welcome for one and all.
Wow, she's still my most favorite singer on this island, by the way. Not being biased, but let's open up in prayer together. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity and privilege to give honor to whom honor is due. Lord, I want to thank you for all those who have labored for many years to establish, oh God, this great day. I want to also thank you for your providence, oh God, that it was you that created in us, oh God, the ability to build, Lord, just sustenance, oh God. So many things around us today we look and we are grateful for, but we're most of all grateful for your provision, God. Thank you for your strength. Thank you for the lungs that you've given to us, oh God, the ability to move, to operate, to be, oh God, who you have us to be. As we pause today, oh God, to honor those who deserve it, Father, I pray that your presence will just fill this place, that your peace, your joy, and your wisdom will be here. We ask all these things in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
You may be seated. Thank you, Pastor King, for that meaningful invocation. And Ms. Shiva, I already told you. Where you singing next, okay? As we officially begin tonight's ceremony, it is my pleasure, It is my pleasure to call to the podium for his welcoming remarks, the Honorable Louis E. Peterson, Commissioner of the Department of Agriculture.
Thank you, Mrs. of Ceremonies, Ms. Ekoy Thomas. Good night, everyone. Governor Albert Bryan, the Honorable, good night to you. Delegate Plaskett, good night to you. All members of the 36th Legislature, good night to you as well. Members of the Governor's Cabinet, my fellow Cabinet members, Chief of Staff Kevin Williams, and all support staff of the Governor's Office. I also want to welcome all members of the staff of the Department of Agriculture. Stand up. All members of the Board of Directors of the Virgin Islands Agriculture and Food Fair. Stand up. All farmers, stand up if you're in the house. All honorees, family, friends who are here to support It's my honor, my privilege, on behalf of the Board of Directors and the Department of Agriculture, to welcome you here tonight. It's a wonderful night. It's a wonderful night. We are here to celebrate tonight, but just before we do that, you don't have to promote the fair. So we consider tonight, and by the way, Governor, thank you for always so graciously hosting this event for the Department of Ag and our sponsors. But I want to make sure I say to all of you, we are celebrating 54 years. Come Saturday. 54 years of AgriFest in the territory. 54 years of a fun-filled, safe activity here in the territory. And the only way that we could do so is because of the culture bearers that came before us, the farmers that came before us. And we're here tonight to make sure we celebrate them. We also have, as we think of the fair, we also have some other guests in the territory, and I hope they're in the house tonight, I want to say. We have with us a delegation from St. Kitts. Are you in the house tonight? Maybe they're on the way. Nevis as well. A delegation from Antigua and Barbuda is here with us. I see a hand raised in the back. Welcome. Grenada is in the house somewhere. Welcome, Grenada. We have as well Guyana somewhere with us. And finally, St. Lucia is with us. So we welcome them all. Are the two delegates from the Federation of Southern Cooperatives in the house tonight? I think I see the hands in the back. Welcome, 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 welcome. So as we were saying, tonight is a night of celebration. And the reason why we're able to celebrate 54 years is because of those who came before us. And if it weren't for the farmers and culture bearers, we wouldn't be here tonight. So tonight we're going to sit back, relax, recognize and honor those among us, and unfortunately some who have passed, who have contributed to 54 years of AgriFest in the territory. 54 years of our culture and agriculture. And with that, I would like to take my seat and be a part of the celebration. So tonight, again, I want to welcome all of you. That's why we're here tonight. And once again, welcome as we join together to celebrate our farmers and our culture bearers as a prelude to AgriFest 2026. An ideal mix, agriculture and technology, an ideal mix in 2026. So please be there, February 14th, 15th, and 17th at the department's grounds. Thanks for being here tonight. Welcome, welcome again. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Peterson. 14th, 15th, and 16th, okay? Don't ask for a day off. On the 17th, go to walk. No, man, I just lying. Thank you so much, Commissioner. During this portion of the program that we're about to get into, we will introduce and honor individuals and institutions whose contributions have been significantly changing our territory and the landscape of our Virgin Islands. These honorees represent dedication, innovation, sacrifice, and a deep commitment to community. Awards will be presented by the Honorable Albert Bryan Jr. and the Honorable Louis Peterson. To begin, we recognize a respected leader who is making a lasting impact in the agricultural community. Arthur Cedric Peterson was born on March 1st, 1953 in Frederiksted, St. Croix, USVI, to Gret M. James and Arthur C. Peterson, Sr. His upbringing in a family that valued community, faith, and agriculture had a profound impact on his life. As a youth, he actively participated in 4-H and Future Farmers of America, FFA, cultivating interest in science and agriculture. Peterson's academic pursuits were encouraged by his grandparents, Isaac Gatewood, a crop farmer and a cattle rancher, and Victoria Tuitt James. He graduated from St. Croix Central High School in 1971 and went on to earn a Bachelor's of Science degree in vegetable crop production from Cornell University in 1975. He furthered his education at Colorado State University, earning a Master's of Science degree in horticulture in 1978. Peterson received a National Science Fellowship from the University of Minnesota, where he earned his doctorate in horticultural science in 1985. Upon completing his studies, Dr. Peterson returned to St. Croix and joined the University of the Virgin Islands as a teaching and research faculty member. He taught undergrad agriculture courses and coordinated the agriculture teaching program. He also managed a joint research project between Florida State University and the University of the Virgin Islands on the effect of heat stress on the growth and development of containerized tropical fruit trees and ornamental plants under a nursery production system. In addition, he served as commissioner and deputy commissioner of the Virgin Islands Department of Agriculture. Peterson later taught biology at St. Croix Central High School and served as Chief Agriculture Officer of the British Virgin Islands from 2000 to 2002. He then returned to St. Croix and taught adolescent life skills at the St. Croix Career and Technical Educational Center. That's where I met him. Currently, Peterson runs his family nursery business, Strictly Native, selling native and tropical fruit trees, and teaches part-time at the University of the Virgin Islands School of Agriculture. In addition, he remains involved in civic and cultural activities locally. He has two wonderful children, Mandy and Trevor, and is a grandfather of 4. At this time, the Farmers Market honoree is awarded to Dr. Arthur C. Peterson, Jr.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to tell you a story, just one story, but before, let me say I want to extend my deep gratitude to everyone, for the board, the Agriculture and Food Fair Board, the Department of Agriculture, and to all those who decided at this point that I need to be recognized for my countless contribution to agriculture. But I want to tell you a story. I like to tell stories about the Ag Fair. I returned in 1981, actually, because I had done my PhD research, but then I came home because I was anxious to come back. So at the time, Dr. Richards hired me with one condition: I had better get my PhD within 2 years, or else I would have no job, okay? But when I got back, I joined the Agriculture and Food Fair Board. I was the director of awards, and there was something that I didn't like about the department, about the agriculture. They were using coconut branch, and every year we got to go and get coconut branches, and it was an extra thing. So I would talk to then the commissioner, Larry Bow, about we need to find it. And now his response would always be, Peterson, I would love to get it, but I ain't got no money. I said, okay. I said, my day coming. So fast forward, in 1994, I got a call from the former late Governor Snyder, that he would like me to be his commissioner. And I said, of course, why would I say no? But I made one condition. I will be your commissioner because I'm aggressive. But I want to pick the people who are going to work with me. Because if you want me to be successful, you have to give me the people that are going to complement my skills so that when I go on meetings, the department can continue. So I was fortunate to get my assistant commissioner, Dr. Lois Peterson. And then I went to school with another guy that had come back, Dr. Lawrence Lewis, that I got to be my deputy commissioner. So we had 3 PhDs. Moving fast, I'm trying to make it as brief as I can. We decided in 96, right? I got the commissionership in 95, that we're going to do some of this agriculture and food fair. So we sat down with Dr. Lewis, Dr. Lewis, myself, and Henry Schuster. And we decided we are going to change this fair for once and for all. So we came up with a number as to how much money we need. And I have no problem going and beg. Anybody knows me, I still begging for things around the community. So I went to Governor Snyder, and this is what I said to him. I said, Governor Snyder, do you want me to put you on the map? He said, what the hell are you talking about? I said, you give me $110,000, and I will give you a fair that will rock St. Croix. He watched me, Peterson, you're talking nuts. I said, Governor, don't, just give me the money. And I am so positive that I'm going to make the difference that if in fact you decide that you don't like what I did, you could fire me and I'll willingly go, okay? He called up the office of OMB and told them, right, this is a joke there too, that they need to give me the 110. Something happened, I think there was issue with financing and people signing it. They had too many certifying officers, you remember that? So the governor decided, the OMB officer called me and tell me, Peterson, I know the governor said to give you 110, but you know things bad. Would you take 30 now and 30 later? I said, what are you talking about? I said, I need the money now. Anyway, I left him there. God is good. So Governor Snyder called this meeting with all the certifying officers. And as God is in my midst, Governor Snyder was coming towards me, and the OMB director was going in the opposite direction. And this is what I did. I said, Governor, see the budget, I won't call his name, see the budget director, he won't give me the 110,000. I'm serious, raw crucian. So, you know, if anybody knows Snyder did one of this. What am I hearing here? I said, Governor, you won't give me the money, calling me, want to give me a portion now. And the governor said, I'm going to say it one last time. Give Dr. Peterson 110,000, and this is it. Well, you know what I did during that meeting, right? If I reduced myself to a fly. I didn't want to get and see that OMB commission at all because it wouldn't. Anyway, I got back to St. Croix the next day, and I got a call from him. And this is what he said to me. Peterson, why did you do that to me? I said, I didn't do anything to you. I didn't lie. I tell the governor exactly what you didn't want to give me the money. You know, I said, if you give me the money, I have no reason to complain. Long and short story, I got my money. And then I went to a meeting for the commissioners of agriculture in Maryland. God is good. And I'm sitting under these tents. So I said, you know, I need some tents for my fair, right? So I go in one corner, no address, no phone number. Go in the next one, no address, no phone number. Go in the third one. I said, well, wait, they got to have some numbers to whom. Went in the fourth one, got the number. Called and made the purchase. That big green tent you see at the department that we host every year, I am the one that bought it. $25,000. I even, when we bought a lot of other tents with it, right? It was like a $60,000, $70,000, could be right, but tents. Anyway, the owner, I said to him, I said, let me tell you something, sir. after I spend all that money with you, you don't think you need to send somebody down here to help us put it up? He said, of course. He sent a guy and even threw in extra lifts to put up the tent. And we got it. And there we got the tents for the fair. The next year we decided we're going to give everybody electricity. Again, with my team, they got electricity. The next year we decided we're going to give them running water. They got running water. And the reason why we did it, every year, the Crucian Rican, the Spanish, whatever, and the Puerto Rican friendship, they would come and want to borrow the tents, right? I mean, the boots. And when they bring them back, they mash up. So, and one year, this is the truth. I mean, this is history. It was a bad storm. And I confirmed it with Larry Ball before me. He rests in peace. The tents were in the Frederistead area where we have the village, and it was a bad rainstorm. And you know what happened to those boots, right? They floated up over the fence and went to sea. Straight business, okay? And so, so that was even more reason that we decided we're going to make the boots permanent, so there will be no more lending of boots. And again, I got to give credit to my team, Dr. Lois, Dr. Peterson, and definitely Henry Schuster. And that's been my contribution. And now, and one thing I told them, you may not, I said to everybody, right? One sec. This is my time. Okay? I said to everyone there, right? You may not like me. You may not care for me. But when I leave the Department of Agriculture, you will call my name. And they do.
Gotcha, yes. Congratulations again, Dr. Peterson. Your work absolutely does not go unnoticed. He will be receiving his plaque at the Agricultural Fair during their opening ceremony this weekend. Moving forward, we ask for a 2 minute acceptance speech. We got you. Our next honoree will be for the Food Pavilion, entitled Food Pavilion Honoree. Miss Renita Johannes. The fourth of 6 girls born to the late Leroy Johannes from Friedensburg and Ina Springer from LaGrange. Renita Johannes is a proud Crucian. As a young girl, Miss Johannes attended the St. Patrick's Elementary School and the St. Croix Central High School. Upon graduating, Miss Johannes furthered her education at the College of the Virgin Islands, where she majored in business administration. Her employment journey began while in school with service at the Commission on Youth, Virgin Islands Telephone Corporation, the Department of Education, Florence Williams Public Library, the Department of Social Welfare and Health, MAP Office, Virgin Islands Water and Power Authority, and finally, the U.S. Postal Office, from which she retired after 25 and a half years of service. According to Ms. Johannes, her interest in baking began in the 7th grade at age 12. She says, I was interested in making Vienna cake my way. I basically self-taught from the Betty Crocker cookbook. She attended several cake baking classes to perfect her icing technique and learn to decorate. She proudly says, trial and error brought me to where I am today. Lots of practice. My world-famous Vienna cake has been on tables across the United States, Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, the mainland, and as far as Canada, Denmark, Antigua, and Brazil. Ms. Johannes has participated in the USVI Agriculture and Food Fair for over 23 years. Inside the marketing building Food Pavilion, a banner proclaimed Cruise and Cake Queen serves as the backdrop of her table. Wearing her towering madras headdresses, she flashes her broad smile as she exchanges jovial greetings and infectious laughter with her many patrons. In line at table 17 is always long, but her table offers cakes of every taste, including pistachio cream, coconut cream, and chocolate. In addition to the agricultural fair, she is a staple at the Crujan Festival Food Fair, Mango Mele, World Food Day, and Tart Wars. Her customer list spans the local area and extends miles away. It is with great honor that the Agriculture and Food Fair Board names the 2026 Food Pavilion the Renita Johannes Food Pavilion in recognition of her culinary artistry and especially her dedication to preserving the Vienna cake as the signature dessert of the U.S. Virgin Islands. Please welcome the 2026 Food Pavilion honoree, Miss Renita Johannes.
Good evening, everyone. I didn't know I had to say something tonight. I didn't plan to say anything. Thank you, board. Thank you very much. 23 years is a very long time. In the beginning, the first few years, every day I would come back to the fair and said, I'm not coming back tomorrow. I'm tired and I'm sleepy. I don't have any more cakes. They would tell me, go home and make some more and come back tomorrow. And tomorrow they would come back to make sure I was there. I did that for about 3 or 4 years. And after that, I stopped doing that, and they would come to check to see if I'm there and ask me if I'm okay. Now they just look at me and smile. And they ask me how I do it, how I bring so many cakes, but that's a secret. But I want to thank everybody for making me the honoree this year. I didn't expect it. I wasn't thinking about it because I gave up on that from the 50th anniversary. I wanted to be the honoree. Yeah. I wanted to be the 50th anniversary honoree. That's why I wanted to be it that particular year. And I told them if when I get it, I'm going to retire after that. So, yeah, so I wanted to be the 50th one, and then I can retire. And they told me I have to speak to somebody on the board and ask them to honor me. And I said, I ain't going to beg nobody to honor me. If they want to honor me, they would honor me. Why should I do that? So I didn't do it. And I said last year, I keep saying, you know why they won't honor me? My line will be the longest in here, you know. I said, if they honor me and I retire, my line will bring the crowd in this building. And I think that's why they wouldn't honor me, because they're just keeping me here to bring the crowd in here. But I don't give up on them long time. I don't worry about them. Everybody that asks me that, I keep saying the same thing to them. When they gonna honor you, I say, I ain't care about that. I ain't worrying about honoring. That ain't gonna carry me no place. You know, I'm already made. I have customers that comes to St. Croix to the agriculture fair, and they told me this last year. They've been coming back for like 2 and 3 years now in a row just to buy cake. Yeah, they take vacation to come. And I have a lot of more, I don't want to say this part, but I have more and more white people buying Vienna cake. They're learning, you know. They're learning about the local cakes, and they ask me a lot of questions about it. And they're really interested in coming to agriculture fair and to get the desserts. Yeah. But it's my journey, you know. I think this is my thing. If I don't do this, when February comes, I don't know how I would feel. I keep thinking about retiring, but when I retire and Ag Fair comes, then, yeah, what am I going to do? Where am I going to be? Because, you know, I guess this is just my thing. It's just my thing. I have to one day, you know, but I think when I retire, I am thinking about training younger people. Yeah, not now. When I'm gone. When I'm done, then I can train other people. I do, you know, here and there, and I pick young people that ask me on the spur of the moment without even knowing them really. And I would tell them what to do, how to do, and I might show them. But I don't do any and everybody. People been asking me to pay me to teach them, and I refuse. I just choose who I want, you know. If somebody young, if my spirit takes them, when they ask me, I'll show them. Yeah, because they're not honest people. Mine's, on a bad day, my bad one is 7 layers. My good day is 8, and my best day is 9. Yeah. But I have, yeah, my 7 isn't often. It's here and there, but I'm mostly at 8. But on my best day, I have 9. Excellent. Thank you.
Congratulations. I know which area I'm stepping at to get Vienna cake for the fair. Congratulations again. Yeah, I'm order right now after this. Family and friends, as we move into the next portion of our program tonight, we pause to honor those who are no longer here with us today. Those whose contributions to agriculture and community remain deeply rooted in our territory. Before we begin with these tributes, I respectfully ask that you join in a moment of silence to reflect on their lives, their service, and the legacy that they have left behind. Thank you. In memoriam. We honor the life of a woman whose contributions will never be forgotten. For 6 years, Miss Nisha Mintes, owner of 340 All-in-One's cultural truck, was a staple on the east end of Mango Patch, just across from the bridge from the food pavilion. Children and adults too look forward to enjoying a cool, flavorful, and refreshing Freco, among other delights. upon arrival for an action-packed day at the fair, or upon stopping for a last refreshment as they exited the grounds, patrons at the event experienced Miss Mintes' warm smile, a very warm smile, which uplifted their spirits. Miss Mintes was a devoted mother, daughter, sister, and friend to the community. She will always be remembered for her wonderful greetings, her friendly smile, and her welcoming personality. She exemplified strong character and served as an honorable ambassador of the Virgin Islands culture. We extend a heartfelt condolences to the family of Naisha Mintes, and we honor her memory. I invite the daughter of Miss Naisha, Miss Kishana John, to accept the award on her honor. We will be delivering this award to her daughter and her family after this event. You'll take it on her behalf? No problem, okay. We're gonna have Ms. Brown accept on her behalf, on her daughter's behalf. We continue in remembrance as we reflect on the legacy of this dedicated individual, Mr. Elston L. Brooks. Elston Brooks' Freco truck was a fixture along the walking path of East Side Bridge for decades. Known for his outgoing personality and friendly greetings to one and all, Mr. Brooks served as an unofficial ambassador of the Virgin Islands AgFest. Mr. Brooks formed meaningful connections and endured throughout his life. His unmistakably purple van became a symbol, serving local favorite Frecos such as tamarind, passion fruit, soursop, and peanut punch. His many bottles of colorful syrups captured the hearts of the community, with warm exchanges and long lines of laughter. Whether serving up a Freco to an adult grabbing a cool drink upon arrival to stay hydrated while moving around the grounds, or to a young child who has begged a parent for one last treat before leaving the fair, Mr. Brooks and his crew of helpers played a role in keeping our Freco tradition alive. He will be missed. We extend our heartfelt condolences to the family of Elston Brooks, and we honor his memory. I now invite Mr. George Brooks to accept this award for Mr. Elston Brooks as a tribute. Mr. George is the son of Mr. Elston Brooks. Oops, sorry. Anybody? Correction, this is the brother of Mr. Elston Brooks. Our next memoriam honoree is Sylvia D. Ventura. Born on the beautiful island of St. Croix, USVI, Sylvia was the second child of Carmen and Carlos M. Ventura. Sr. She married the man she fell in love with, Gilberto Ventura Jr., with whom she had 2 sons and 2 daughters. While raising her children, Sylvia pursued hobbies that later became the foundation of her entrepreneurial identity. Cooking. One of her favorite dishes to prepare for Puerto Rican pasteles, made to order year-round, elderly care, child care, floral arrangements, sewing, and her active participation as a vendor at events such as the Virgin Islands Agricultural Food Fair, Christmas Festival Village, and the Virgin Islands Puerto Rico Friendship Day celebrations. She even shared her wisdom and taught anyone willing to learn, serving as a food demonstrator, showcasing the art of preparing Puerto Rican dishes such as alcapurria, almost, and arroz con dulce. Dulce. Thank you. And teaching students in some of our local schools. Her genuine charisma and wholehearted care for everyone she encouraged and encountered in her walk of life gained her many friends, not just on island of St. Croix, but wherever she landed when she traveled. A warm and kind, beautiful soul, Miss Sylvia Ventura was. We extend our heartfelt condolences to the family of Miss Sylvia Ventura, and we honor her memory. This award will be accepted by her niece, Carmen Joseph, and her son, Gilberto A. Ventura. Our final in memoriam tribute celebrates the life and contributions of someone whose presence continues to be deeply felt within our community. Miss Raquel Santiago Silver. We proudly recognize and honor Raquel Santiago Silver for her extraordinary 39 and a half years of service at the University of the Virgin Islands, especially through the Cooperative Extension Service. Raquel's long-standing dedication, professionalism, and commitment has left an enduring imprint on the institution and on all who had the privilege of working with her. Throughout her distinguished career, Raquel worked directly with the extension directors, each of whom also served as the executive vice president of the Virgin Islands Agriculture and Food Fair. In this role, she made numerous and invaluable contributions to CES responsibilities and its participation in the Agriculture and Food Fair. Her consistency, knowledge, and collaborative spirit helped ensure that CES remained a strong, visible, and effective partner in a major community event year after year. Raquel exemplified the highest standards of service and excellence. Her work ethic, attention to detail, and steadfast support of CES programs strengthened the university's mission and expanded the reach of extension throughout the community. She was respected not only for her She was respected not only for her extensive institutional knowledge, but also for the professional she extends to colleagues, stakeholders, students, and the public. Her contributions over nearly 4 decades reflect her deep commitment to service and her passion for supporting the success of others. Raquel's legacy will remain an important and lasting part of UVI's history and an inspiration to all who continue the work that she supported so faithfully. We extend a heartfelt appreciation to Raquel and acknowledge the significant influence that she has had on the university. Her legacy will continue to shine through the programs she strengthened and the people she inspired. We extend our heartfelt condolences to the family of Raquel Santiago Silver, and we honor her memory. At this time, I invite her colleague, Ebony Jeremiah, to accept the tribute in her honor. As we conclude our honoree recognitions, we acknowledge an institution demonstrating how agriculture can empower, educate, and transform lives. The 2026 Livestock Pavilion is honored to the John A. Bell Adult Correctional Facility. This year's honoree for the Livestock Pavilion has been a strong supporter of the fair for many years. Their work crews have been there consistently with their talents to help with the extensive setup and preparation that are required to make this event a success. The structure that houses our sheep and goats entries was constructed using talented individuals from within this organization. Their livestock programs continue to raise quality animals that they exhibit every year. Most often, theirs is the first application received when they are made available. One of the largest, most handsome, and frequent visitors to the cattle exhibit is Bolo, who I'm told looks forward to coming to the fair. Their swine facility is second to none, producing quality pigs that have few rivals. Because of their strong support and work for the betterment of the agricultural fair, we present to you the John A. Bell Adult Correctional Facility Livestock Pavilion. Accepting on their behalf will be Mr. Peter Abrahams. The director. Oh my gosh. We have Director Testemark, and we also have the warden. Family and friends, congratulations. Family and friends, the Honorable Delegate to Congress, Stacey E. Plaskett, has certificates for all of the honorees that have been honored tonight, some of them. So please come forward one more time for a photo op with these certificates and our Delegate to Congress. I got you. Renita Johannes. Dr. Peterson. I was at CTA. Renita. And the family of, she's not here. The Ventura family. Congratulations to everyone. As we approach the conclusion of tonight's award ceremony and reflect on the meaningful moments that we have shared this evening, we are reminded that agriculture is not just an industry, it is a foundation. It sustains our economy, preserves our culture, and strengthens our community. At this time, please stand as now we welcome to the podium the Honorable Albert Bryan Jr., Governor of the Virgin Islands of the United States, for his closing remarks.
Good evening. Good evening, and please be seated. Good evening, Senate Vice President Kenneth Giddings, Delegate to Congress Stacey Plaskett, Commissioner, other cabinet members, honorees. Good evening. Good evening. A hat up, yeah, so you gotta be hat back there. We had a little fire today, which knocked out the air conditioning system. No worries, I outed it myself. We didn't need to call anybody. I was chuckling to myself and as Dr. Peterson was giving his story, because I just love a good story. And it's important that we tell these stories in the context that all of us are the Virgin Islands. We are the Virgin Islands. And in this room tonight, you have the makeup of what is St. Croix. And I don't know if you noticed when he told the story that he was a commissioner of agriculture. Henry Schuster became the commissioner of agriculture. Dr. Lewis Peterson is the commissioner of agriculture. And Dr. Lewis also became the commissioner of agriculture. It talks about and creates the legacy that we all know that we stand on today. All the people that came before us that built and done. Now, I ain't a young person, but I want the Vienna cake recipe too. We have this feeling that we have to turn on everything to the young people. You just need to turn it on to the younger people. We good. I think it's important to tell these stories and to pass on these traditions. And we had a lively conversation today about passing on culture. And my good friend, who will forever remain unnamed, say, the way to pass culture along is to monetize it. And I was like, yeah, it's a good strategy. But the way to pass on culture is really to celebrate it. You know, I want to say something that when y'all know what's bragging rights? Yeah. When we play on the basketball court, you know, when I was young, we never used to play for money. You know, we play for bragging rights. You put your set in your car, whoever owns song the best, that's for bragging rights. You know, when you did something, it was about the love and heart and soul that you put in it. That's what it was for. Let me tell you, Ms. Johannes, unless you have cooked with love, food could never taste good. Never. I have a partner who is a cook. And when he makes things to sell, it tastes good, you know. But when he makes something in your house, it tastes excellent. And that's because when you're cooking for profit, it ain't the same as when you're cooking for love. I want to say that one again. When you're cooking for profit, it's not the same thing as when you're cooking for love. So this year, I want to thank all of our matriarchs and patriarchs that have toiled away to make 54 years of celebrating our culture possible. Thank you, Ms. Johannes. Thank you, Dr. Peterson. Thank you to all the honorees. And I want to warn the people who want to be honored in the future. One hour last year, 1 hour again. Because y'all didn't come up to the plate. If you cook it, Ms. Johannes, I don't eat cake and them kind of thing. I'm trying to be the slimmest governor ever leave this office. All right. It looking good. That's God bless you. She says she don't eat much of it neither. So let me warn you. Cook with love. Don't make 2 crab, make 2 pot of crab and rice. I don't want to see imitation snow crab leg in my rice. Okay? Do not put tilapia in my kalaloo. Scale some fish and fry them. I joke, but I'm serious.